In this exercise video, we're going to be going through how to do a step-up exercise, both for strengthening the legs and coordination and balance as well. So we're going to get our step in front of us. You could be using an actual step in your house, or you could be using these step blocks for exercise at the gym. So get it to the height that is appropriate, what you've been prescribed by your physical therapist. And let's start with the forward step up. So we're going to start off by getting our leading leg up on the center of the step, nice and firm, so the foot is flat. Now, before we start to step up, what I want you to first do, get tall posture, engage your core, and we're going to lean forward onto this leg. It's hard for us to try to get the momentum and strength when we're leaning back to get up there, so we got to lean forward over this leg. This knee should stay centered over your foot. We don't want it to dive in, we don't want it to dive out. We got to keep it centered over your foot. Get your toes nice and spread and equal force between the tripod of the foot. Once we have that here, we're going to keep our tall posture. We're going to press through the heel of this top leg and press all the way up into standing. And then we could either tap our foot and then come back down in a nice slow and controlled fashion. Or if maybe you've been prescribed to do a balance at the top, you can also do that to make it a little harder. So we can lean forward, press through the heel, come up and balance, or maybe even bring this knee up into a march and then slowly come back down. That slow return back down is very important because we want to control that descent. That's where we get a lot of muscle strength and coordination going on. So as we're coming down, so we're at the top, we're going to keep our pelvis level. We're going to bend the knee, bend the hip, and slowly bring yourself back down, making sure this knee stays centered over the foot. So we don't want to be thinking as we're coming down, we don't want the hip to drop to get us down. We also don't want the knee to buckle as we're coming down here. So we're focused on pelvis level, knee centered, and slow return back down. So that's the forward step up. Showing you from the side here, show you with the other leg here. We're getting our foot flat, toes spread, equal weight in our foot tripod, core nice and engaged in tall posture. Lean forward, press through the heel, and come up into standing. Slow, controlled, back down. Now we can also do sideways or lateral step ups. And this works slightly different muscles and can be really great for building different level of strength here. So we're going to do the same thing, but now we're going to be facing to the side of the step. So we're going to get our foot planted on the step with our toes facing forward. This is important. We don't want the foot to be turned out. We want to keep it facing forward. And we're going to start with the knee obviously is going to be inwards as we are starting, but as we're going to be pressing up, we're going to try to get this knee back over the center of our foot. So we're going to start here, tall posture, core engaged, lean onto this leg. So now we're leaning and the knee should become centered, and we're going to press up to the side, either tap the foot or balance, and then laterally step back down. When we're stepping down, again, we want to keep that pelvis level and this knee centered over the foot, knowing that as we get to the end, the knee is going to go inward. So level here, slow, controlled, move back down. So you can see that as I'm coming down, I'm not letting my leg just flop. We're thinking about almost squatting on this one leg to bring the other foot very slowly and gently back onto the ground. So that's a two-way step up, both forward and sideways. And you can use different heights to make it more challenging or lower heights to make it easier. I do like to do this barefoot ideally, but if you're practicing in the gym, you can wear your tennis shoes as well.